Hello, my love, and welcome to Natural Fertility with Katie. So today we have a massive question I get asked all the time. Is stress affecting my fertility? The short answer is yes, absolutely. I could write a whole book on this. In fact, I probably will someday soon. But for now, I'm just going to give you a really quick summary of why. So first of all, what is stress? So we often say we feel stressed. It's an emotion. We have stressful thoughts as well, stressful situation, and we feel stress on our bodies from over-exercising, maybe drinking too much alcohol. So it's this whole thing that is effectively anything that activates the fight and flight and freeze mode in our body. So anything that turns on that stress response and activates the sympathetic nervous system. So how is this related to fertility? Well, stress produces cortisol, which is a hormone often known as our stress hormone. And almost every cell in our body has a little receptor for cortisol. And this is so that we can prioritize survival above basically everything else, because ultimately there's no point in us trying to reproduce if we're not alive. So our body prioritizes survival over absolutely everything. So this means that the whole body can jump into action when we're in a stressful situation, but the body doesn't know the difference between a tiger coming towards us, our boss shouting at us, or us having a hypothetical conversation in our head about a stressful conversation or argument we might be having tomorrow. So all of those things activate the stress response in the body and get cortisol pumping around the system. Now, this is a problem because it takes vital resources away from our reproductive system and towards our survival system. So one example of how this directly affects fertility is that progesterone, which is our pro-gestation hormone, so really important for reproduction, can actually be converted into cortisol when the body needs it. So it's literally taking away our sex hormones and using them as stress hormones. And that's just one example of many that I don't have time to go into today, of how stress literally takes away our ability to reproduce. Now, I want to make something really clear here. If you're feeling stressed and you're struggling to conceive, then it is not at all your fault. We live in a society that prizes being stressed and being busy. Everyone's expected to be going 150% at work all of the time. There's no relief, there's no relaxing. That's something that's been seen as lazy. And burning the candle at the other end is that we're never taught how to reduce our stress. I mean, you know, put your hands up if you've gone to the doctors with a female reproductive problem and you've just been told to relax and have a glass of wine. So, you know, most women can relate to that, or being told something similar. So we're not told how to breathe. We're not told how to construct our lives, our daily routines in a way that makes us feel relaxed and calm, makes our environment calm with things like plants and incense. These aren't things that are seen as normal, although thankfully they're coming more and more into people's consciousness nowadays. But anyway, the point that I'm making is it's not your fault that you're stressed, and it's a huge part of the work that I do with my clients. Stress management, stress relief, and ultimately releasing and reducing stress from our daily lives so that we can get the focus back onto the reproductive system. So if this is something that's really affecting you, you know you're really stressed and you know it's affecting your fertility, or maybe you know now after watching this video, then you can actually book in for a complimentary, obligation-free strategy session with me by just clicking the link in the description. And we'll discuss a few ways that I might be able to help you, see if we're a good fit for each other, and yeah, see if it's a good idea for us to move forward in working together to reduce your stress and a whole lot of other things to get your body and your mind focused on fertility. So if you enjoyed this, you can give it a like, comment any thoughts you have below, and please share it with any friends that you think might benefit from watching it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.